Have you noticed it? The little things that used to be easy now take just a bit more effort. Getting out of a chair, walking to the mailbox, even standing still for too long, it all feels different now. And maybe, deep down, you've wondered, is this just what aging feels like? It's tempting to believe it's all downhill from here, that slowing down is inevitable. But what if I told you that walking less doesn't have to mean living less? That there are simple, powerful shifts you can make starting today that can bring back the strength, balance, and energy you thought were gone? In this video, I'll walk you through 10 quiet but life-changing habits that can help you feel more alive in your body again, no matter your age. And I promise the most powerful one? You've probably never even thought of it. Habit number 1. Why walking becomes harder and why it's not your fault. One day, you wake up and something just feels different. Your legs are slower to move. Standing takes more effort. And walking, something you once did without a second thought, now leaves you tired, stiff, maybe even a little frustrated. You start to wonder, am I getting lazy? Am I doing something wrong? Let me stop you right there. No, you're not. What you're feeling is not weakness. It's not failure. It's biology. As we age, our bodies begin to shift in ways no one quite prepares us for. Muscle mass naturally declines, a process called sarcopenia, starting as early as our 40s and accelerating in our 60s and 70s. Joints become stiffer as cartilage thins and inflammation creeps in. Balance may fade as the tiny nerves in our feet and legs lose sensitivity. Even our energy systems, the mitochondria inside our cells, begin to slow down, making simple tasks feel more draining. So, no, it's not in your head, and it's definitely not your fault. But here's the most important part. This isn't the end of the story. You see, your body is remarkably adaptive even now. Every small effort you make sends a signal to your muscles, joints, and nerves. Stay strong. I still need you. And those signals can add up, restoring strength, increasing balance, even reversing some of what time has taken away. That's why this video exists, because you don't need to run marathons or climb mountains to stay mobile and independent. You just need to understand what's happening and make a few gentle but powerful shifts that work with your body, not against it. And it starts now. Habit number 2. The number one thing seniors forget that keeps you mobile: sleep. Ask most people why they're struggling to walk or feel steady, and you'll hear answers like, I need to stretch more, or I'm just getting old. Rarely will anyone say, I think I need better sleep. And yet, sleep is the one thing silently powering or weakening everything from your balance and coordination to your energy and mobility. You see, when you sleep, your body doesn't just rest, it repairs. Your muscles rebuild. Your nervous system resets. Your brain processes and stores information, including coordination patterns and movement. If you wake up feeling stiff, foggy, or wobbly, the root cause might not be your legs. It might be what's missing from your nights. Studies have shown that poor sleep in older adults is directly linked to slower walking speed, reduced leg strength, increased fall risk, and even joint pain. That's because when sleep is shallow or interrupted, your body never gets a chance to fully restore itself. Over time, that under-recovery builds up and walking becomes harder, not because of age, but because your body is exhausted. The good news? You can fix this without pills or fancy equipment. Start simple. Avoid screens 60 minutes before bed. Blue light blocks melatonin. Keep your bedroom cool and quiet. Use soft lighting in the evening to signal wind down time. Try a warm bath or herbal tea. Both tell your nervous system it's safe to relax. Stick to the same sleep and wake time, even on weekends. These small rituals help retrain your body to fall into deeper, more restorative sleep, the kind that helps you walk better, think clearer, and feel stronger. If you're serious about staying mobile as you age, don't overlook this. Good sleep isn't a luxury, it's your body's silent training session. Give it the respect it deserves. Habit number 3. The dangers of sitting too much, even if you still walk daily. Most people think if they take a walk once a day, they're doing enough to stay healthy. But the truth is, what you do during the rest of the day might matter even more. Because even if you go for that walk, spending hours sitting in front of the television, at the kitchen table, or reading in your favorite chair can slowly undo the benefits of movement. It happens quietly, no warning, no big red flag. But the effects creep in: tighter hips, slower circulation, legs that feel weaker when you stand, a strange heaviness that didn't used to be there. And here's the scary part. The damage isn't just physical. Sitting too long can actually affect your brain. When your body is inactive, blood flow to the brain slows. That's when you start to feel foggy, tired, even emotionally flat. And if it happens day after day, that fog turns into something heavier, a quiet, creeping sense of sadness or anxiety that feels hard to name. What's worse, the longer you sit, the harder it becomes to stand up straight. Not just literally, but metaphorically too. You lose momentum, you stop trusting your legs. And slowly, the idea of walking across the room becomes something you think about instead of something you just do. But here's the hope. This pattern can be reversed. You don't need to start jogging or do a full workout. You just need to start interrupting the stillness. Even a few extra minutes of light movement, pacing while on the phone, standing up during commercials, walking to get water instead of asking someone else can begin to shift everything. It's not about how far you move. It's about choosing not to stay still. Because the more you sit, the more your body forgets how to move. But the more you move, even just a little, the more your body remembers. And remembering is the first step to staying strong. Habit number 4. The invisible pill for energy. Morning sunlight. It sounds too simple to matter, just go outside. But for older adults, especially those walking less, those 10 quiet minutes in the morning sun might be one of the most powerful medicines you'll never find in a bottle. Sunlight is more than just warmth on your skin. It's the original energy source your body was designed to respond to. When natural light hits your eyes and skin, especially in the first half of the day, something beautiful happens. Your brain starts producing serotonin, a feel-good chemical that boosts mood, focus, and motivation. At the same time, sunlight helps regulate your internal clock, improving your sleep-wake cycle. That means better rest at night, and more energy and alertness during the day, both of which are critical if walking has started to feel like a chore. But that's not all. Your skin uses sunlight to produce vitamin D, and that's a big deal. Vitamin D helps keep your bones strong, your muscles working properly, and your immune system ready for anything. When levels are low, your legs may feel weaker, your balance may be off, and even your risk of falling goes up. Many older adults spend the majority of their time indoors, and it's understandable. Home is safe, it's comfortable, but over time, the lack of natural light adds up. You may feel slower, sadder, or more disconnected without realizing why. So here's a gentle shift. Start your day by stepping outside. Just 10 minutes. A walk to the mailbox. Sitting on the porch. Standing at the window with the curtains open, eyes toward the light. Let the sun reach you. Let it speak to your cells. Let it remind your body that it's time to wake up, to move, to live. You don't need to do much, just be there. And day by day, that invisible gift of sunlight may give you back something priceless: clarity, strength, and a renewed sense of presence. Habit number 5. 3 simple leg exercises you can do at home. No equipment needed. You don't need a gym membership to stay strong. You don't need fancy machines, a trainer, or a workout schedule taped to the fridge. What you need truly is consistency and a few movements that your body understands. Movements that remind your muscles what they were made to do. Your legs are your foundation. They carry you through every room, every errand, every moment of independence. And while aging can naturally weaken them, the process isn't irreversible. Even small daily actions can wake those muscles back up gently, but effectively. One of the most powerful things you can do is sit and stand from a chair, slowly, and with intention. It's called a chair squat, and it's not just a movement, it's a message. It tells your thighs, your glutes, your core, you still matter, you're still needed. Another simple exercise is standing behind that same chair, placing your hands gently on the back, and lifting your heels off the ground slowly, steadily, holding for a second at the top. This tiny movement activates your calves and ankles, the parts of your body that keep you steady on your feet. It looks small, but it builds big confidence. Then there are leg lifts, sitting on the chair, back straight, slowly lifting one leg at a time. It helps engage your lower core and thigh muscles without strain. You can do it while watching television. You can do it during a phone call. You don't have to break a sweat, just a habit. The secret isn't how hard you push. It's how often you move. These quiet exercises take minutes, but they send a powerful message to your brain and body. We're still in this. We're not giving up. Because strength after 60 doesn't start in a gym. It starts with a chair, a little intention, and a whole lot of heart. Habit number 6. How to add movement without exercising. Let's be honest. The word exercise can feel intimidating. It brings to mind gym clothes, aching muscles, heavy breathing, and a sense that we're not doing enough unless we're doing it perfectly. But what if I told you that the best way to stay active after 60 isn't to exercise at all? It's to move, without calling it exercise. Movement doesn't have to be planned or structured. In fact, some of the healthiest, most independent older adults I know don't follow any fitness routine, they just keep moving throughout the day, in small, meaningful ways. They march in place while brushing their teeth. They take the stairs at their own pace instead of the elevator. They dance a little while waiting for the kettle to boil. It's not exercise. It's just life done with a little extra rhythm and intention. The secret is to stop thinking of movement as something separate from your day. Because every time you get up to fetch something yourself, you're training. Every time you stretch your arms to fold laundry or carry a bag of groceries from the car, you're building strength. Even walking down the hall to open the curtains, instead of using the remote, that's you choosing motion over stillness. And it all adds up. What matters most is frequency, not intensity. Your muscles don't care if the movement came from a gym or a grocery run. They care that you're showing up. They care that you're still using them. So, if working out feels like too much, don't worry. Just ask yourself, where can I add a little more motion into what I'm already doing? That one question can change your whole day, and over time, it might just change your life. Because staying strong doesn't start with lifting weights. It starts with lifting your life one small, ordinary movement at a time. Habit number 7. The silent strength builder. Tai Chi or chair yoga. Strength doesn't always look loud. It doesn't have to come with sweat or sore muscles or someone yelling, "Push harder." Sometimes, strength is silent, graceful, even gentle. And as we get older, those are often the most powerful forms of movement we can give our bodies. Tai Chi and chair yoga aren't just trendy wellness routines, they're lifelines. Designed to meet you exactly where you are, they ask for very little, but offer so much in return. A few minutes of slow, mindful movement can help improve balance, loosen stiff joints, strengthen core muscles, and ease anxiety all at once. And maybe most importantly, they help rebuild the relationship between your body and your brain, that subtle connection we often lose when walking becomes harder or fear of falling takes hold. You don't need to be flexible. You don't need special clothes or a mat. All you need is a quiet space and a willingness to move with intention. Tai Chi feels almost like a dance in slow motion, each gesture flowing into the next, your breath guiding your pace. It centers you, grounds you, reminds your nervous system that you're safe, steady, and in control. Chair yoga is even simpler. Movements are done while seated or supported, but don't let that fool you. Stretching the arms, twisting the spine, Circling the ankles, each movement gently wakes up muscles that may have been asleep for years. It's less about doing it right, and more about showing up, tuning in, breathing deeply, and honoring where you are today. These practices aren't about proving anything. They're about reclaiming something, your balance, your calm, your quiet confidence. Because real strength at this stage in life isn't about force, it's about grace. And with a few minutes a day, Tai Chi or chair yoga can help you feel stronger not just in your legs, but in your spirit. Habit number 8. Why walking less isn't the problem, stopping altogether is. There's no shame in walking less. It happens slowly at first, then all at once. You stop going as far. You skip the extra trip to the store. The hallway feels longer than it used to. So you start sitting more, resting more, telling yourself, it's just age catching up. But here's the thing most people don't realize. Walking less isn't what hurts you. Stopping altogether is. It's not about distance. It's about momentum. When you stop moving completely, your muscles shrink faster, your joints stiffen, your balance fades, and worst of all, you begin to doubt your body. You think twice before getting up. You hesitate to leave the house. And that hesitation, that tiny pause of fear or fatigue, starts to steal your independence one quiet moment at a time. But I want to tell you a quick story. A woman in her 70s, who had stopped walking much after knee surgery, began to feel like her body was betraying her. She didn't want to exercise. She didn't feel strong enough, so she started small. Each morning, she walked to the mailbox and back. Just that. Then to the corner. Then around the block. By the end of the month, she didn't just walk, she stood taller, smiled more, and told me, I got my legs back. Not because she walked far, but because she walked again. That's what matters. Not how long, not how fast, but that you keep moving, even if it's only across the room. Movement sends a signal to your body. I still need you. Don't shut down yet. So if walking less is your reality right now, that's okay. But don't stop completely, because starting again, even just with a few steps, might be the moment you start reclaiming your life. Habit number 9. Emotional strength equals physical strength. Not all weight is physical. Sometimes, the heaviness in your legs comes from something deeper, something invisible. Grief, loneliness, regret, the quiet ache of losing someone, the slow fading of purpose. These things settle into the body like lead, and suddenly, standing feels harder, walking feels pointless, moving feels like too much. It's easy to miss the connection. But the truth is, our emotional well-being and physical strength are deeply linked more than we ever give credit for. A sad mind slows down the body. A discouraged heart makes movement feel like a burden instead of a gift. You may think your legs are weak, but often it's your spirit that's tired. And that's okay. You've carried a lot: memories, disappointments, responsibilities, silence. Sometimes, the emotional weight becomes so normal that you stop noticing it. You just feel heavy. But you are still strong. Even when you feel cracked open, you are not broken. One of the most powerful things you can do isn't to lift a dumbbell or stretch your calves. It's to give yourself permission to feel what you've been carrying, to breathe through the grief, to move with the sadness, not against it, because motion itself is healing. A short walk, a gentle stretch, a slow sway to music you used to love. These aren't just movements, they're messages. They say, I'm still here, I still matter, I'm not done yet. And when your body starts to move again, even a little, something incredible happens. Your emotions shift, your energy returns, your confidence creeps back in quietly, gently, steadily. So if your legs feel heavy, ask yourself, what else am I carrying? And then start lightening the load, not all at once, but one brave step at a time. Because the moment you choose to move, you're not just strengthening your legs, you're rebuilding your life from the inside out. Habit number 10. Choose movement, Choose freedom one small step at a time. You don't have to move like you once did. You don't have to walk fast or far or every single day. You just have to keep choosing to move in whatever way your body allows, because every step forward is a quiet act of freedom. We often think freedom means big things: traveling, doing what we want, going wherever we please. But for many of us, especially as we age, freedom becomes something simpler. The ability to stand up without help, to go to the bathroom on your own, to reach the top shelf, to go for a walk without fear of falling. Those little freedoms, they matter more than anything. And here's what no one tells you. You don't lose those things all at once. You lose them slowly, through little habits of stillness, through giving up movement, piece by piece. But the beautiful truth is that you can gain them back in the same way, quietly, gently, step by step. There's no finish line to chase, no number to hit. What matters is that you start wherever you are, exactly as you are. Today, it might be stretching your legs before bed. Tomorrow, it might be standing a little longer or walking a little farther. The next day, maybe you'll feel strong enough to dance in your kitchen again. Every small choice to move is a choice to stay connected to your strength, your independence, and your life. And you don't need to be fast, you just need to be consistent. So let this be your reminder. The freedom you want to move, to live, to feel like you again is still possible. And it starts with just one small step. Before you go, I want you to remember something. Your body is still listening. Every stretch, every step, every breath is a quiet message that says, I'm not giving up on myself. Whether you try one of these ideas or all 10, what matters most is that you begin with kindness, with patience, and with hope. If this video gave you a nudge or reminded you that you're not alone on this journey, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and let me know, which of these small steps are you going to try first? And if you know someone who could use a gentle reminder to keep moving, a friend, a parent, a neighbor, feel free to share this video with them. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories, reflections, and helpful tools to support you as you age with strength and grace. You're not done, not even close. And I'll be right here, walking with you one small step at a time.